Something looks off with that. Well, hi. Let's see if we can fix this. Breaking anything. I might have to... you might have to bear with me here for a minute while I figure a few things out. Okay, let's do that. This just looks like it's not on a straight on. All right, let's do this. And then let's switch to this one and try and see if I've got this framed properly without melting down the computer. Looks pretty good. I mean, the framing looks pretty good. I don't think, the subject looks all that great. And to be honest, I'm not doing all that great this week. And if you know me personally, you might know why. If you don't, I won't be talking about it. So we're going to just get into some racing stuff for a little while anyway. I think I've got everything working correctly here. I'm going to open a few things so I can see what the heck is going on. Missing some frames. Why are we missing frames? Let's go ahead and turn preview off now. And make sure I'm not using up resources somewhere else. Gemini. Sorry, Gemini. Time for you to go to sleep. Okay. And a quick check over here. All right. Looks like it is working. Double check that it's public. Okay. We've got like 2.5 hours until NRL Season 7 Friday night starts. I do not plan on streaming that long, but I thought I would get at least one more test stream in here. And it looks like everything's working properly so far. But if you do happen to pop in here, let me get the chat window open. And cool. All right, so I should be able to see that now. Out of not quite the corner of my eye, but we're gonna try to swing things over. And all right. I looked for an existing lobby for this race to practice, and let's double check. No, and we'll double check that whether somebody's already got this track open. I'm gonna just try to keep my composure tonight because it's been a rough week or so. And okay, I guess I'm gonna create it. Oops. Keeping my composure has been a bit of a challenge. I'm also going to be popping over to Discord here so I can do a spec check. What do you call this? Not a safety check, but essentially like compliance with the specifications here. Shoot, where did that L get posted? Round info, maybe? Yes, okay. Okay, so the mute button did work. It just doesn't display it over here where I needed to see it when I was in Discord. All right, good to know. Well, make sure I'm on the correct scene. OBS is pretty powerful. But as powerful as it is, it's also a bit complicated at times and confusing. Okay. Let's just run some laps here. I'm gonna run TCS 1, mostly just as a safety net and to help manage tire wear. Also adjusted my seat today. I'm not sure that was a great idea or not, but that's what we're gonna run with. I guess if it's a serious problem, I can make another adjustment. I need to run laps on mediums too, because I think that's probably what I'll be running tomorrow, at least one stint. I am missing every apex. If you haven't already done so, get over to McNaughty, subscribe to his channel, and you'll be able to watch the races tonight and tomorrow, Friday night, Saturday morning. Well, Saturday morning for me. 1 p.m. start Eastern, I think that is. Almost waited to the 50 board. Hey man, good to see you. How are you doing? Still trying to figure this thing out. Still trying to figure out strat for tomorrow. Still trying to figure out how to hit an apex. It's a tricky combo. I'm doing all right. I've been better. Rough week or so here for me, but it's okay. We're gonna work it out, or not. at least for the next, I don't know, 20 hours or so, I can concentrate on sim racing. Yeah, it's drivable, but I don't know. It's a weird car. And this 5 times tire wear, that's adds to the challenge, so I guess McNaughty knew what he wanted there. Yeah, it's probably second gear exit. Really don't even know like what my target times. I don't know if you noticed, but the weather seems to seriously affect lap times. Oh no. Oh brother. I did roofing for 1 day once. I trashed my lap time here, but that was all I could last. Roofing was not for me. I mean, my knees now are shot just from being old. Most of the cartilage in my right knee is gone, but that doesn't stop me from being delusional and going to the gym to shoot baskets or getting out on the pavement and running. Then I pay for it. I don't know if you've found the same thing, but I don't know how you could get faster on lap 3 of a stint unless you really botched your lap 2, which I kind of did. That toward that last sector, but I don't know. I think somebody's going to be in the 303s, and that probably not going to be me. I don't even think I'll be in the 304s. I think a low 305 is the best I've done. We'll see. That was better. I really don't know how to take this turn either. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Let's see, am I improving? Nope. Yeah, I just learned during the driver meeting, though, that we can exit to the pits. I don't know if that's an advantage to do it that way or not. I guess you could outlap, hot lap, exit, and repeat. But I don't know. We'll see. I really do think the weather is kind of an X factor. I've seen the clouds come out, even though there's no rain. Maybe it can rain this track, but it's not going to rain this track. But when it gets cloudy, I feel like that grip just goes away. That was too close. Well, up 7/10. That optimal looks about right. I don't know, man. Optimal 305, 7. That sounds about right. They're pretty cooked. Tires are pretty cooked by lap 3, but you're losing some weight, I think, too. And the track conditions, if the track conditions change and you get more grip, plus I don't think you're going to get, or let me rephrase that. I don't think I'm going to get like a 305.1 on lap 2 and be able to improve on that. I think if you get a 306.3, it's possible you can improve on your lap 3 or on lap 3. I don't know. We'll see. Let me check some stats here. Looks like everything is stable again. I've had so much trouble with getting this streaming setup working properly. I had it working, and then I was like, oh, that's fun. It had everything's working. Camera's on, all that. Looks good. And I tried streaming for more than 10 minutes, and the thermal throttling of a MacBook Air M2 took over and just killed me. Let's see. Let's get some laps on the mediums. And I probably will run TCS1. Yeah, they're a little slidey, as you would expect, right? Definitely not just a point and mash the pedal car. Missed it. Probably go to second gear there. Might have cut. Nope, I guess not. Dang it. Had to dump out of that. Or I was going into the wall or sliding or both. Trying to get kind of used to sliding this thing around a little bit. Come on. Hook. Jeez. It just wants to push, and then you tap the throttle and it wants to spin. Second gear is goofy too. Very short. Slow. Here come the clouds. Being very cautious here. It's not terrible. Almost lost it. Less than a tenth down. Jeez. Especially when it's dark like that. Those rear tires just want to let loose. Uh-oh. Almost lost her there. Ooh, that's not great either. Okay, come on, get it together. Well, that sector 5 on the softs must have been pretty bad. Very dark again. I can get more rotation in second gear there, but I can also spin it out in second gear. Jeez. I really don't want to drift out into the sand here. A little too slow. Man, that's dark. Come on. There's that Sector 5 again. Yeah, that was a big drop. I don't think it was tires, so I think it's the driver. Let's see if we can get it back into the 307s here on lap 5. Well, so much for that idea. Gosh. My 2 seconds, 2.5, 5. Oh, that's fun. I really lost it. Why didn't you shift? That was weird. I've had the not downshifting thing before, but it didn't upshift. Okay. All right, I had a very crappy Sector 5 on the softs, apparently. A little more than 50%. Oh, man. Where are we at with fuel? So you could go 7 laps, maybe 8. I'm not sure you want to go 8 laps on these tires, though. 8 and 2. I don't know. Checking my stats over here. Everything's looking good so far. Almost 35 minutes into the stream. Things are still good. That's good. Hey, Banana. How you doing? I'm sitting here racking my brain trying to figure out what to do, and I don't know. Oh, yeah, I really don't know. Are you in this race? I've been better. Thanks for asking. I've had a rough week and a half. Just, life, personal stuff, but what are you gonna do? Sim race, I guess. You have letdowns in sim racing, but I think unless you have serious mental and emotional problems, you get over those pretty quickly. Yeah, mostly right now I'm trying to figure out quality strategy and pit strategy for this race. And I think McNaughty got what he wanted with there's not a very obvious choice, and maybe multiple options can work. I'm not really sure. Nice. Thanks. This car is sketchy, though. It's drivable, but it's sketchy. And with no tuning, which I'm not sure, I wouldn't know how to tune it anyway, but yeah, even on the racing soft tires, it's a real challenge. I did want to take another look at this, though. I mean, look at that torque curve. That's pretty flat from 3,500, 4,000 RPM maybe, all the way up to where it drops off at about 7,300, I think. So I definitely don't want to be revving this out to 7,500. And I wish you could pinpoint this graph. Somebody probably can, or AI, or someone smarter than me. So I'm just gonna wing it. Oh, wait a minute. Somebody's got that posted somewhere. Shoot, who? Is that GT Edge, maybe? Or DG Edge, I mean? I think so. I am going to look that up, because someone's already figured out. Database, cars, tracks, engine swaps, no. Optimal shifting points, here we go. Access the Google Sheets file. All right, here we go. What is this? I do not know. This is some sort of a formulaic. I have to put the numbers in. That's not what I was looking for. All right, I guess I'm just going to wing it here. And I don't know. Looks like about 7,300. It's definitely less than 7,500. Let me go on the track here again. Try to figure this out here. Right about there. It's like right as that rev meter maxes out. But I mean, you probably know on some cars you can just rev it all the way past that, and this one you don't want to do that. All right, I'm gonna have to acclimate to that. Just a quick note, I'm not wearing the heart rate monitor right now, so you will not see that data. But brake and throttle telemetry should be working, and tire temps and minimum corner speed should all be working. And let me see if I can enable preview momentarily. See if it looks like it's showing. Yep, should be on there. Cool. And then we'll disable the preview so that we don't melt down the computer. Cool. It's funny, I've put the last 3 nights a bunch of miles on doing this kind of stuff, but have not hit that daily workout number and collected my stupid little roulette tickets because I haven't put on any official miles. All right, so let's see. Where are we at over here? And if you guys, anybody who's popping in here because it's NRL, probably knows that the Friday races will be streamed here in a couple hours, less than a couple hours. And this is kind of a, I don't know, probably maybe a final stream test for me. And so far so good. Yeah, all my stats look healthy. Computer looks healthy. It is not on fire that I can tell. All right, let's try a couple things here. I might have to toy with the idea of doing a text to voice thing for, excuse me, for the YouTube chat. But actually, to be honest, I don't want that during a race. Nope, wrong. Gotta change tires here. Go back to soft. Almost hit it. And that is where I would have to exit to the pits. Son of a gun. Alright, try it again. Looking good over there. Stats. OBS. Stream health. step. Thank you. Sorry, I got focused on the track here, but missed that second last turn. Let's see if we can... nope. I'm actually on tomorrow, not this evening, but I appreciate it. Just practicing tonight for tomorrow's race. I don't remember what the races are tonight, but McNaughty's got it all handled, I'm sure. See if I can improve on this, but it's going to be tough. Lap 3 improvement is going to be very tough. Unless you really botched lap 2. Which I might do. You can see that tire wear is pretty enormous. Or egregious. Or massive. Or I don't know what word you want to use. Such a weird turn with those 2 bumps. Thank you, man. I'm gonna need it, I think. This thing is tricky. It's a real challenge. Oh, that was almost bad. Being way too conservative on lap 3. I think I just need to push and destroy the tires, because I'm not getting lap 4, not with any pace. Yeah, I screwed that up. Yeah, tires are rough. That was a little better, but I don't think it's enough to make up that time. See what that optimal goes to. Mm-hmm. 063. Not that great. Oh well. I think I'm a good 3 seconds off my time, or off my 3 seconds. I don't know. Forget it. Ignore me. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm a full second off of my personal best. But this weather that you can't see, temperature, I think is a real factor. What to do here? Oh man. I am taking a quick look at what's going on in Discord. I haven't seen anybody post like practice lobby. Let's do this. Let's do a quick run. I don't know. Oh, I guess I muted myself. Yeah, I got to be careful bouncing around here. I do have a hotkey for my mute to mute my microphone, which is the M key. And when I'm in OBS, it flashes a big red dot so that I can see it. But if I bounce over to like Discord or a browser, I won't see that. So I really need to, let me test something here. Well, that's a bummer. I can only see that flashing red dot, excuse me, when I'm actually in OBS. So I'll just have to be aware of that. I can't be typing things. If I type the letter M anywhere, it's muting the microphone without notifying me. Okay, time is it here? I'm almost to the 1 hour mark. I know that's not a very long stream, but I think I am going to shut it down here so I could take a little break. Probably have some dinner shortly and sort my life out, which definitely will not happen. Let's go to the face cam. We've got all the gear seems to be working. The cooling strategy seems to be working. And so now we just need the driver to figure it out. I make no promises. But I appreciate you guys checking in. Appreciate you dropping some comments in here, and hopefully things are looking good, sounding good for this stream. I will be streaming tomorrow during the race for sure. That's 1 p.m. Eastern time, 10 a.m. Pacific time, which Arizona is now lined up with. And I may do another stream tonight if I get on to practice after NRL. I plan to watch NRL though. And then we'll see after that. But thank you for checking in. And we'll see you guys soon. Peace.